Hey everybody, welcome. Here is another super cool live streaming session from Game Dev Garage. My name is Martin. Here is Game Dev Garage and welcome. I'm making game development tutorials in this channel and sharing devlogs about my projects and I live streaming like this to show progress on my projects, and sometime I just hang out and chat together while coding or designing something in games. So I'm making games for more than 5 years, and professionally I'm living by making games for 3 years. And here I'm sharing my experiences and showing some projects that I'm working on. And yeah, so today here I will work on my framework that I'm planning to use on my future projects and current one of our current projects. And today we are gonna make AI features. Actually, I already made behavior tree feature in Unity for my framework, and in this video, in this live stream, so we'll design rather smarter AI than I did before. So before I started, before we get started, I want to share my some of my projects that's which are already available on Steam as demo. Here, this is SpaceKraft. You can check the links in the description and find link to this Steam page. SpaceKraft is my first ever game development experience. Actually, this is my first game I made. I was a web designer, a web developer before, and I just looked for a game development engine that I can use JavaScript in coding, and I found Cocos Creator, and I made this game 100% in Cocos Creator. Actually, this is quite interesting game. I designed a really different space game, I think. So normally you would expect you have lasers and explosives to shoot some aliens in space, but this is not. This is completely different kind of game. So we have very basic generic physics rules, and you have some upgrades to your to applicable to your spaceship, and you move objects and solve some physics puzzles, and you try to return Tom to his family at the end of the story. So hopefully you like this game. So demo is available. Please go to links in the description and go to Steam page and download the demo and play. Please let me know what you think about the game after you play it, and if you add it to your wish list, I'll be really super appreciated, because this is very important to get wish lists on our projects, because everything about motivation and everything about the momentum we keep while we are working on these projects. This project is 80% completed, and all the infrastructure on the code base is completed, and I need to spend a few months and release this game. Please go check link in the description, and please go download this game and please add it to your wish list. So let me show you another project we worked on for a few months with a very small team. This is Hellcome. Hellcome is a roguelite multiplayer shooter game that you are trying to survive in between a zombie horde. You can play as single player, or you can play with your friends in multiplayer. So you shoot zombies and collect experience points. After you collected enough points, there is the it comes as a screen that you can choose to upgrade your character in different skills. There are a lot of different kind of skill sets, and you can build your own character style. So I think you will like this game because it's quite interesting, and yeah, I really like to test it. and hope you like it also. And check link in the description to download the demo, and please add it to your wish list when we release the game, so you get notification. Okay, thanks. So let's get to today's topic. So I'm making a framework, as I told before. Actually, I made a lot of videos about that before. I know live streams are not that much super enjoying, but I will release much more compressed and much more enjoyable videos as devlog series about this project and SpaceKraft project too very soon. So if you subscribe the channel and open the bell to get notification, so you can get notification when I release those videos. Okay, so here actually I'm working on a behavior tree on my project. So actually I found behavior tree is very flexible to design AI in any kind of game. This AI thing is different than neural networks, you know. This is just hard-coded AI actually, but I made that much nodes in behavior tree and some other nodes here. So using these generic and simple nodes, you can design a very flexible AI, and you can handle quite different situations. So let me interpret this tree just before show you. So here in the behavior tree we have sequencers, selectors, and some other decorator tools, decorator nodes, and tree is executed from left to right. So in the beginning it comes here and finds some kind of items in the inventory and use that item. After that it goes this branch, and this is a selector branch, you can see here. Selector is different than sequencer. Normally sequencer executes the nodes from left to right, and if for example it executes this one, if it succeeds goes to next one, if it succeeds goes to next one, if it fails it won't go to next one. Okay, in selector it's different. Selector tries to run this branch. If this branch fails, goes to other branch. If this fails, goes the other branch. So you can prioritize the behaviors based on your requirements. So here it chooses an item. Here it is a weapon item, a baseball bat. It takes its hand and tries to run this branch. Here it checks character stats. For example, here it checks health. If health is lower than 25, it will run this branch. If not, it will just goes to this branch to find the character, which is our player character. And if it can find the character, it starts to case the character and tries to beat him. But if this branch also fails, it goes to patrol branch. So here it patrols. I defined several points. So let me check it here. Yeah, here we have patrol points 0, 1, 2, 3, and it goes that patrol points. So let's hit play and see what happens here. Okay, here we go. So here the guy is patrolling in the predefined path. So I will just get close, and I want to hit it, but I don't want to kill him. Yeah, it went to collectible health object and went that position, safe position, and use the health items and start to patrol again. So if he see me, he starts to chase me. Okay. If I stop here, he will just beat me and I will die. Okay. Quite simple. So if I hit him, oops. It is not super easy. Okay, I smashed him. So he will just go to the safe position and applies health, use some health items and stand ups. So I will just collect all the health items here and there. And I think if I beat him, it will go in another mode. So if he cannot find an health item in his inventory or around the area, it will go to another safe position and waits here. If I put health item somewhere, let's drop health item here. Probably he'll gonna come here and collect that item. Yes, and go there and apply health to himself. Yeah, and comes back. So how I achieved this logic? Here here we have find item node. Find item tries to find items in the inventory, its own inventory, and if you can find a health item, it will just go to safe position. So safe position is let me show you one of these three positions. Okay, so let me just highlight them. By the way, I think there are more than one highlighting item, highlight position. Okay, so here we have, yeah, you can see I defined three safe position points in the scene, so it tries to go closest one, and that was closest. Okay, so he went there and just apply health and come back. So here, if we cannot find health item in inventory, it tries to find collectibles in the area in 10 meters range. So if we can find small health object or, oh sorry, I think I choose the wrong object here, so it should be health object. Health object, okay. So it tries to find health objects and move that positions and collect them. If he cannot find any collectible health object, it goes to other safe position I defined here. Yeah, it goes to upstairs and there stay there until we drop another health item, or yeah. Here is the character chasing part. It will try to find hero team character, which is a player. If he can see the player, he start to chasing and beating seconds. Here is move to position, and it walks to player position, stops in 1 meter distance, and waits and press fire button, which means beat, and waits another 2 seconds. That way it attacks to player. If he cannot find player, it goes to patrol, as I said before. Okay, so now I want to add a few more features. Let's add a feature. Let's say we have another NPC here. So I want to add similar behavior here to this NPC. Okay. If I attack this guy, or if he see us and chase us, I want him to send a message to that area and call other NPCs. Okay. For example, in you can think of if you hit someone, if you attack someone in a game, it calls other friends to beat you. Okay, so I want to design scenario like this. So here, second NPC, I need sorry, by the way, I moved it by mistake. Okay, here we're going to design a patrol, very similar patrol mechanic here, patrol sequence. And if this guy asks for help, this will also come and chase us. Okay, so I can just copy the behavior from the other guy to this one. Okay. I really like how behavior tree works. Actually, this is my first experience about an AI, and I found behavior trees quite useful and quite flexible. In some articles, they say don't use behavior trees for decision making, but here I'm using it for all kind of AI stuff, because this is not a really huge project, and this is the very beginning of this framework. So I want to just use it as is and see what I can do with behavior tree. In some point, if I have issues with behavior tree and if I need to extend it or develop it in different way, I'm planning to add a decision making kind of sequencer in this behavior tree. So I learned that utility AI is very useful for making decisions, which will quite interesting for me. So I can add a sequencer like node here to make decisions, but all the behaviors will be like this under the decision node. Okay. So here we deciding something by checking some variables and trying to find some items. For example, if we have health below 25, this is a decision making. And if we have an item in inventory, this is a decision making. And if we can find a character in a range, this is a decision making process. So maybe I can move that kind of this is decision making things to another layer top of this behavior tree, but currently it's okay to have everything here. So I'm still learning, of course. Maybe after I experienced a lot with this technique, so we can develop it later. So here we have second NPC AI. So here I want to have our petrol positions to a different in different place. So I want it, 1 is here, 2 is here, oh sorry 0 1 2 3. Okay, actually we can draw a path in a very different way, but I'm just trying to test things. Okay, that's okay. It will be patrolling in that area. So this is the chasing section. I will just remove this section and this section here, and this is gonna be just straight connected here. So this NPC will be a little bit simpler than the other one. If health goes below 25, it just tries to find closest safe position. So let's check it here to see in the scene. Okay, here is a safe position for this guy. Another one is here. So let's remove this one, and so he will be just patrolling around here. So let's say one safe position is here. Okay, and another safe position is here. So it'll be deciding to go that where which is closer to himself. Okay, so here normally we use find character, find character node to decide chasing a character or not. So here I will make some kind of messaging between those two NPCs. So I'll add here a message received node. So this is gonna be enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Okay. So as a parameter, we need to get position target. Okay. Enemy spotted. Actually, in a message, we can send a position as parameter, but maybe later we can just develop this feature a little further, because maybe we should just send the transform itself, because if we just send the position and we use the position to go that position, there, so if I move, the position will not be updated. So here maybe if he received that message as position target, maybe we should go that position, and if we can see the enemy, in this case a player, we can switch to case enemy position, not the position received from message. But for now I will just keep as it is right now. So here I will just remove this one. So if you receive enemy spotted message with a position target as parameter, it will just start this sequence here, and here it will just go to position target. Position. Okay, here position variable, position target, and it will just stop there and turn towards the position target and tries to beat. Okay, very simple. So let's try it. By the way, we need to send the message to let the second NPC to come help the other one. Here I will be adding some message note to here. If we find the character, if we can see, and if we started to case him, so here we can just send the message. Okay, can see objects. Yes, we can send message here. Yes, so message will be just enemy spotted and send parameter as position target. Send position target as parameter, but first we need to set the position target. So we need to get position targets from here. Okay, let me make a room here. Okay, get transform position kind. I need to have, okay, we have get transform position node, which will get a transforms position to a variable. But in the next step we are going to switch to sending the transform as a parameter. Just right now, just keep it as it is. Okay, character current, if seen, get transform position from character current to position target. Okay, and send message position targets, enemy spotted, and start to case him. So here in message thing we have range parameter, so I need to oversize the range to the other guy to make sure the other guy is included in the effect area. Okay, let's test it. Let's check. Oh, why he's not patrolling? It's quite interesting because it should be patrolling around. Ah, okay. It doesn't have an item in the inventory. Okay, so here let's add some items to this second NPC's inventory. A baseball bats item. Okay. Now it should at least patrol. Okay, yes. He's patrolling. Here, so the second NPC is not attacking me, you see? He's not attacking me. So here, you can see, oops. Why it didn't attack? Let me debug it. Let me see. So here, okay. Interrupt sequencer. We have a problem. The message should be handled on the exact time the message sent. Okay, so here if he is patrolling, by the way, I'm a bit confused. Here we sent a message here. Enemy spotted. Range of 25. I'm not sure the other guy is receiving the message. Let's add very small code snippet to get if a messaging system working or not, to see that. I'll add log here if we receive the message. Update message. Message is not null. Log message received. Okay. So here, if the second NPC gets the message, we'll see. Welcome, folks. So once the first NPC see me, message should be delivered. I want to put it here to let you see. Here the message received. Not okay. It's red right now. Yeah. It should be delivered, but Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. I'll add another log to send message. Okay. Here I will add it to message sent. So at least we should be sending message. Yeah, it sent message. Okay, it sent message. Even killed me. But message is not delivered to second NPC. So we need to take care of it. So here, I think I know why it doesn't work. Here, if this node executed, then if message sent, this received node is not executed at the same update tick, it will miss the message. I wanted the messaging system to be emergent, a real-time like system. I don't want to message to be collected in an inbox like place and read later. So I will need to just check here. So okay, if we are here, the move to position, until move to position completed, the other things will be on hold, in my opinion. So here I will just add a log here to see if it's true or not. Message will be message checked. Okay, this is gonna be just a logging in that step just before checking the message. Okay, I'm still getting used to behavior trees. So it's weird that actually I'm super capable of designing any kind of logic in coding, but it's a little different. Yeah, it's checking. Actually, it's checking all the time. Has it checked? Yeah. It looks, it's checking. I don't know why it doesn't receive the message. I don't know. Is it something about the range? Message send range. I don't think so. Custom receiver? No. Send parameter. Okay. Enemy spotted. Okay. It sent message. Maybe we can increase it. I don't know. I just want to make sure. This is enemy spotted. The other part should be same string. Yes, it should work. I'll try again. Normally we execute the behavior tree 10 times a second. So I can check if it is 10 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it looks checked 10 times a second. It should just work. Okay, let's put remove this log message here. Enemies. I want to just test it very simple way. Okay, I want to test it extremely simple way. So here I will just add a sequencer here. Yes, here. So I'll put message received on that side, and if message received, it will be logging. Okay. If it doesn't receive message, so there should be a bug in my system in elsewhere. Sequencer message enemy spotted. Okay. Let's check it out. So this guy see me, and yeah, this guy received the message. Okay. So here we receive the message, but here not. But why? Sequencer. Interrupt selector, interrupt selector. So maybe I should replace here. Maybe we should move here. Find item, use item. Okay, what if we put it here? And log like this. Play and pray. Yeah, message received. Yeah, it works. Okay. Yes, I think there was something wrong with this part because this is a sequencer, and if interrupt sequencer triggers this one, this is not happened in the single update. It happens first update, second update. But if we use, actually we can use just no matter. Let's put the message here. Okay. So here we can see we spot the enemy. I want to keep log here. Test it a few times. What I want to see is when the second NPC received that message, moves position that received with that message, which means the position of player, and tries to hit the player. Okay. So message received, this guy comes, goes back. Why? Aha, I understand. So here, if it receives message, we enter this section. But if after that update, message will go away and this message received will return false. If this returns false, it will just went to this part and continues to patrol again. So here I will just remove the interrupt selector, replace it a regular selector. Actually it's a sequencer. Okay, regular sequencer. Receive message, log message, show run. Once we get succeed from this, it should continue here, continue here, continue here, and repeat until we find the position and fire, hit. Yeah, it will be repeating endlessly. In somewhere we need to put some kind of logic that will let us run away from these NPCs, but this is okay for now. Let me take my gun here. Yeah, the guy comes here, tries to beat me. And let me show you the behavior tree right now. It will be stuck in this part because we repeat it until failure, which there is no way to fail here. Yeah. So the second NPC stopped there and hits the air. Okay. Okay. So so we can just remove the log from here. One thing I can do is if you receive a message and spot the enemy. Hey Ragesh Kumar, welcome bro. Yeah, it's really great. Actually, this is the first time I'm working on behavior trees. I made this framework in last few months, and the last 2 or 3 weeks I spent on this behavior tree feature, and I really impressed with the simplicity and the flexibility of the behavior tree itself. So I made that much nodes to utilize, and now I can simply collect and link things together and try to make it run. So normally the first NPC works really well, and I'm trying to add feature to make them group together and attack together. So here I will, if we receive message, I will just let the NPC to find the character itself, okay? So normally in the NPC 1 we have a feature to find character, and if it can see the character, it will continue chase. So we can just replicate here, but add a message feature just before this to make it work as we wanted. Actually, here is same branch, very similar branch. That's awesome, bro. By the way, which asset you are using for behavior tree? Actually, I made behavior tree by myself. I just used boilerplate code from Kiwi Coder. Just let me show you the guy. Kiwi Coder. Yeah, this is the guy I took behavior tree from. I think I just subscribed to the mail list and it was just free. Yeah. You can find the link here in this video. Yeah, you can find the link here. And I modified it a lot to make it fit my needs. Actually, I was able to use some ready-made assets from asset store, but I want to make it by myself because I want to extend it or develop it in near future, because maybe, I don't know, maybe you know, I'm working on a framework that has plenty of features to make an open world game. So I just want to learn how to make it, and I just want to make it simple, because some behavior tree assets have a lot of unnecessary features for me. And my next plan is adding a utility AI feature to this behavior tree to make decision making process better and simpler for designing. You're welcome. So here I will just remove this part from here and connect it here and put message receive node here. It will just check message. If it receives the message, keep going this way and tries to find the character. And by the way, this should be a little different, because let's not do the same mistake we did before. So here it should be a sequencer this way. Okay, if we receive the message, we'll continue here, but if we yeah, it will find the character here and check if he can see the character. But I will just remove can see, because we already received a message and already received the position. So yes, find the character, it will be the current character current. Maybe we can just add a feature to let it move the position first. Comparing performance with state-based AI, which one will be good, trees or code? I'm sure code will be faster, but I'm not super concentrated on performance, because I'm not gonna run thousands of these behavior trees at the same time. So I think it's best to find simplest method and easiest to maintain, because as you know, we are a very small team. Mostly one developer is working on a project, so it should be easy to manage for us. Actually, I'm super impressed about behavior trees just after working on this project. So if I was writing all the stuff here in code, it would be much time consuming, and plus it will not be that much flexible, because all the time when I need to change something, I need to rethink about all the states and all the situations, all possibilities. Actually, behavior tree is much more flexible than a state machine when you trying to design a behavior, in my opinion. Maybe mixing between state machines and behavior trees would be better. And in the beginning, I said I want to add a utility AI decision making section above the behavior tree as a sequencer. That's the think I want to mix between state idea and behavior tree idea together. Actually, it's a concept that's already using in game AI, but I'm putting it to a second phase because I want to just make it work and release a demo about this game, and after that it's quite open to develop more. I'm really happy with that tool. It's really good to learn. Yep, find characters. It's gonna be character current and character current. Yeah, so I will remove this one, remove this one, and remove this one. Put it here. Okay. See what? So we don't need to send the position to anywhere. Thank you, bro. So let's try. Hope it works. Okay, so when the first guy see me, the other guy also will chase me. Okay. So let's see. Aha. It goes to safe position. The other one also goes to safe position. Whoa. Okay, the first one applied health to himself and started to patrol again. Quite interesting and satisfying moment for me. So I wasn't expected to see it's working in the first try. So okay, here we can add very similar feature like this one. For example, he goes to find items, find collectibles, and applies health. Isn't it? Yeah. Here is the health thing. So I will just put it here to let the second NPC also collect health items and applies health to himself. The only difference is just receiving a message, and after that we apply this. After that we just switch to this branch. That's all. In the beginning, this guy is not angry at us. If the first one alarms, second one also chases us. Even with these super simple features, it's not easy to handle. This guy will now go and collect a health item and go to safe position and use health. and then returns to petrol path. Okay, actually it's a bit weird, but I think we achieved the goal of this session, in my opinion. So it's been 1 hour and 5 minutes before since we started this live session. So quickly let me remind you some of our projects. Please check links in the description, guys. This is SpaceKraft, the first game I made in my life. I started 2017 to this game, and I made this game only in my spare time, in very hard times. Actually, it wasn't so easy. So I was just a web developer and I knew JavaScript, and I looked for an engine that supports JavaScript, and I found Cocos Creator and made this game 100% in Cocos Creator. And it's quite interesting space game. Actually, you don't have lasers or explosives to hit some aliens, and it's a very different kind of space game, so you should check it out. We have basic physics rules and some interesting physics puzzles. Hopefully you like it, and check links in the description. And this is the download demo version of SpaceKraft, and please add it to your wishlist. And let me remind you the second game we are working on with a small team. This is Hellcome game. This is a multiplayer roguelite shooter game. So we are trying to survive in between zombie horde. So we have 5 different characters, and we kill zombies and collect some experience points from the ground. After a point, we get some options to build our character with different kind of skills. Hopefully you like it. If you like or don't like, please let us know in the comment section, or you can join our Discord server to give us some feedback about these projects. And if you have some ideas, you can also share with us. And here is demo, and here's the wishlist button. Thank you very much, and I think this is gonna be end of the current section. Oh, thank you, Ragesh. Please share with your friends, guys. So it's all about motivation and the momentum. Actually, this project, especially SpaceKraft project, is a 5 years old project, but the feedbacks and the motivation keep this project alive, and it's I think it's 2 or 3 months away from release, in my opinion, if I can spare enough time for this project, and it'll be completed and released. So the other one is also just our how to say, these are all patient projects, so no one tells us to do that project. Actually, we get with ideas, and we just put things together and make it like a game, and we show it here. If we can see enough wish lists, and if we can see enough feedback, so it motivates us, and we really want to complete these projects and work on bigger and new projects. This is why I'm working on a framework like this. So after that projects, we are gonna work on much bigger projects, and it's gonna be really cool, hopefully. So thank you very much. This is very important to see your support. Hellcome really good at visual. Yeah, thank you very much. So hope you like it. So actually I played Hellcome yesterday. You can check other videos on live stream. I think yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, but those are available in Steam, and it's easy to download, and quickly you can check, and you can play and check. Yeah, thank you very much. So I'll be finishing this live stream. See you in the next episode. So probably I will be live in Tuesday. Actually, I'm live broadcasting on Tuesday and Thursday. Sometimes I live stream on other days, but randomly. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notifications when I open a live stream or release another videos. Actually, I know live streams are not super enjoyable. It's much more tutorial like sessions, but I'm planning to release short and compressed and much more enjoyable devlog videos about all our projects. So subscribe to channel to get notifications. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care, guys. Bye bye.